Come with me, guys, for a field trip in Kano and Jigawa.
So we got to the department very early, waiting for our lecturers to come. We got into the vehicle and someone started playing music. Oh my god, I was so excited. This journey was not going to be as boring as I thought, and I'd always wanted to go to Kano. Oh, I've heard a lot about Kano. We had to stop to pray, because what can we do without God? I had to call God's name. Oh God, sure. Yeah, so this was me. I was so excited. I couldn't even hold my joy. I was happy that music was playing. This was me smiling like a sheep. You guys ought to trust me now. I started dancing my favorite dance. The sun was so hot. I had to put on my glasses. This was me just dancing and flexing, and I was busy wondering, when are we going to get to Kano? Here I was so tired. I was almost giving up. We kept on moving and moving and moving. I was like, oh boy, this is kind of far. We then stopped by at a water body, and someone in charge came to lecture us on the usefulness of the water body, how different rivers came together to form this dam. The sun was so hot. I was like, damn. And then we moved to the second point, and then we headed directly to the Kano Zoo. From the entrance, I was like, yo, what's this place gonna be like? But when we entered, I was so excited. We saw these animals, so happy. These elephants were so happy, rejoicing to see us. Just when we thought all these animals were happy to see us, the king of the jungle was not. This lion was about taking a nap, but we couldn't let it sleep because we came all the way from Zaria to see you. And then became so angry. We went ahead to check other animals like the hippopotamus. We had to sing our nursery rhymes. Trust us. We saw other animals, and then we went to our lodge because it was getting late already. Our lodge was so beautiful. Oh God, so fine. And then we went to this restaurant to get food because we need food to gain this energy back. As early as 5 a.m. the following day, we had to wake up to prepare because we're going somewhere far again. We're going to Jigawa. I didn't even know what to expect, but I was just hopeful. On our way to Jigawa, something happened. We saw some people running out from this bush carrying cutlasses and hoes. God, I was like, what's happening? And then our bus stopped immediately. Trust me guys, when I say this event was so scary. We didn't know what these people were doing under this hot sun with hoes and cutlasses. I was already scared. I immediately brought out my phone to film this, because why not? It was at this point that I got to know that we carried a man just a junction before we got to this location, which I wasn't even aware about. So this man happens to be the person that monitors this particular reserve environment. And at this environment, felling of trees is highly prohibited. These people did not fetch firewood that they could use in a day or two. Instead, they fetched firewood for sale that filled a truck. They knew the gravity of what they had done, and that was why they were running so fast. This man seized all their firewood and told them never to come again. Finally, we got to this location and we had to come down from the vehicle to take a lecture. Unknowing to us, we thought this water body was just one of those that would just take a quick lecture. We started trekking inside this reserve environment. We didn't even know how far we had gone until we checked back and we couldn't see our buses. This man was so lively. At some point, we stopped to even dance. We didn't know that we had a very, very, very long journey ahead. Guys, I had never trekked this kind of journey in my whole life. My back, my head, my waist, my leg, every part of my body was paining me. We kept on complaining, sir, we are tired. And the man was running in front. At this point, guys, Hildabasi was ringing in my head. Praise, you can do this, record breaker. Our bus came and we all entered immediately to continue with our journey. We were just about 5 minutes into the bus and this happened, guys. The wind was blowing so heavily and people kept on saying this is a normal thing in Jigawa. It's normal in this environment. I was like, hey, God, do. So it's a normal thing at Jigawa for breeze to blow as much as this just because they wanted to rain. We're supposed to come down to take lecture at this particular location, but obviously we could not because of the rain, so we went to look for somewhere to crash for the night. Guys, you don't want to know how ras that place was. Mosquito, oh God. That one is a gist for another day. The following morning, we were told to pack all our things because we were going back to school. We were so energetic. We took pictures, danced, and started our journey back to Zaria. Our lecturers no dey tire. We still waited at a water body to take lectures again. Hey, see them. Our lecturers, see them. We finally got to Kano again. Kano, my home. I now like Kano, guys. See, we went to this restaurant. These guys served me with plenty food for 700
Guys, I don't know what
naira.
this is, but I'm going to eat it like that. Spaghetti, chips, salad, local salad, and stew.
This meat you guys are seeing. Hey, the meat they bust head. And this fish again. People that have been to Abuja and Lagos will understand what I'm about to say now. Kano is a mixture of Abuja and Lagos. Just like when you're making a cake and then you add your butter and sugar together. Kano is that butter and sugar mixed together. Kano is beautiful with a lot of keke napeps all around. Very, very busy. Everybody just moving from one location to another. My experience in Kano was one of its kind. I really enjoyed myself. The meat, the hotel room, everything was exceptional. Before I knew what was happening, we were already at school. Oh God, this journey was so fast. It was very, very fast, faster than when we were going. We dropped some of our lecturers just before we entered the school premises. Guys, I forgot to add that one of the things that made our journey so interesting was that each point we had to come down to push the vehicle. It was so funny because those guys were like, girls, come outside, come and push, and then we'll be like, you guys can push us, you have power, you have energy. My video cannot be complete without appreciating our lecturers. Our lecturers are the best. Argue with your phone. Our lecturers in Ahmadu Bello University are the best lecturers in the whole world. Seriously, these people are phenomenal. They had to go extra length for us to just make it for this field trip. I love you guys. God bless you all. In all, my journey was so interesting. I learned a lot of things. I learned tolerance. I learned endurance. Hey, I learned endurance, guys. I learned endurance. So that is the end of my story. Do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel.